All right, so my search has ended after 5 years of kind of looking around haphazardly. I finally found myself a MiniTruck, a Suzuki Super Carry, and it was in Montauk, Mass, about an hour and 30 minutes away from where I live, so that's not too bad. I'd looked at other ones that were down in Florida and Pennsylvania and stuff like that, but it was just too far away, and I wasn't sure if their paperwork was going to translate over. A lot of times you see these ads, and the ads will say things like, registration paperwork available, you can easily get a title with the import paperwork that we have, and blah 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 blah, all sorts of other fluffy stuff like that. I wanted to have one that actually had paperwork, had a title, was registered, so I didn't want to have to deal with any of the crap that you have to deal with. So the truck that I found is not perfect, but the paperwork's good, and that was the main thing for me, is I can tweak around with body work and all the mechanicals and things that I have to deal with. But I didn't want to be going out to New Jersey to try and figure out how to straighten out the import paperwork. That's just not my bag. So I found the truck, and it was in Montauk, Mass. And as you can see, it's got some wrinkles. So there were a few issues with it, nothing major. I asked the guy if it would make it back to my house. I said, I'm planning on driving this thing back home, because he said, yeah, I've got a tricky driveway. He said, you might have trouble with the trailer. I said, well, I'm planning on driving it home. I said, will it make it back to Western Mass? He said, yes. So I said, perfect. And then I asked him to send me a couple of videos of it. I wanted to hear the engine run before I even drove out there. So he ended up sending me this video.
All right, then, so this is a cold start on the Carry. Go ahead and turn the ignition on. Turn off the blower. This is a neutral. It's a carbureted model, so pump the gas a couple times, make sure that the choke's closed. Takes a little bit of a long crank in the cold, but once it's running, runs nice and smooth. Here, I'll pop the seat out so you can see the motor. And of course it's on the high idle because the choke is on. That's normal for these. It'll quiet down in a minute. I'm actually going to go take it into town, so I'll take a quick video when I get back with the motor warm, give you a sense of how it runs when it's warmed up.
Once I saw that it did a nice cold start and he wasn't fudging it, because a lot of times people will send you cold starts and the cold start won't be a cold start. You know it's a warm start. And then he sent me this warm start.
Alright, so just a quick video of a warm start. Drove it to town. Motor's warmed up now. Turn it on. Turn off my blower again. Starts right up. Nice and happy. And that's the normal idle. And if I give it a little gas, rev's happy. So, anyway, there you go.
And then after that, I was pretty well satisfied, and we drove out. Hey, Ted. How you doing, buddy? How's it going? We're on a road trip. Mom's filling up the tank right now. So we got to go about 53 miles. Not too bad. We're going to go and take a look at the truck. We had a big storm last night, and Ted took everything off from the couch, all the blankets off, and knocked everything off the breakfast bar because, well, the power went out and he was pretty stressed out. So we told him we'd take him with us today. So here he is, going with us. And pick the truck up. Thanks, boss.
Very nice. I'll follow you home.
Alrighty. Well, we got it. Alright. So my first driving impression on this little beast is that it's actually considerably less sketchy than I was picturing it was going to be. Handles pretty well. It's keeping up with traffic fine. I don't think I'd want to be on the highway with it every day of the week. Definitely getting up the highway speeds, it's a stretch. You can do it, but it's letting you know that you're going to work for it. Nice. So it's a little bit windy up here now, but I'm not getting tossed around anywhere near as much as I kind of thought I would be at this point. I'm pretty happy with it. Almost home. All right. The beast is officially home. Made it in one piece. What do you think, buddy? Is this terrible Ted approved? Not often you see a dog on the driver's side. I am definitely going to have to put a steering wheel over there. Just going to probably do a few other videos on this, just showing how it comes along. I've got a couple of issues with it that I got to deal with right off the bat. Like I need to fix the windshield wiper, and I need to fix the horn because the horn doesn't work. But other than that, it's just going to be little nickel and dimey things along the way. So thanks for watching.